Thanks to big headlines and corporate greed, Big Pharma has gotten a bad rap. But what happens when those same pharmaceutical companies are all that stand between the public and a devastating public health crisis? I recently sat down with Pfizer's Executive Vice President and Chief Corporate Affairs Officer, Sally Sussman, to talk about her new book, Breaking Through: Communicating to Open Minds, Move Hearts, and Change the World, and how she managed the massive communications challenge that came with rolling out the COVID-19 vaccine, and the lessons she learned more broadly about effective communication. Sally, thank you for coming to the Saturday Show.
It's great to be here with you.
All right. So from the very beginning, you draw readers into your book in the first chapter, and you say, and I want to quote, "It was essential that we earn the trust of a skeptical public if we were to be recognized as legitimate contributors to the war against a virus that was not yet well understood. Imagine the compounded tragedy if we developed a safe and effective vaccine that no one had the confidence to take." And that's kind of exactly what ended up happening in the beginning. Talk to me about that.
It was one of the most compelling communications challenges you could have. We were in a crisis, we were locked down, and we had this opportunity to bring forward a vaccine in record time with new technology. So the need to explain, to educate, to be transparent was higher than ever. And so that was what my challenge is and what I wrote about in the book.
And so let's talk about just the power tools that you write about in the book. And they are intentionality, candor, curiosity, creativity, gratitude, preparation, humor, and reflection. I want to pick out a few of these just so you can give us a little bit of taste of what you present in the book. Let's start with intentionality.
Yes. So before the pandemic, or during the pandemic, rather, before the vaccine came out, I knew we were going to have a scientific transformation. I set an intention to also create a trust transformation, that we needed to do things differently in this moment, and being really intentional about your communications, whether it's an email with your parents or a conversation with your boss or our discussion here today. It's important to know, why are you there? What is it you really want to say?
And when you say email to your parents, which makes me reminds me of the story that you talk about in the book about coming out to your parents under, I think it was under candor.
Yes.
Why is candor important?
Candor creates authenticity. And if we are honest with ourselves and with others, you have the opportunity to build a deep and lasting relationship, as I did with my parents when I came out. A hard conversation, but such an important one in crystallizing our truth and giving us a deep chance to be connected.
Gratitude. How is that a power tool?
It's a surprising one, but one I really believe in. It can be as simple as sending a thank you note, and it's a way to remind people of your connection, to be specific about what it is they did for you or with you and why it matters. And I've learned throughout my professional career, something I actually learned from Leonard Lauder, my boss at Estee Lauder, that it's a memorable, important tool in connecting with people.
And then, as a matter of full disclosure, under reflection, you interviewed me for your reflection chapter. Why?
Because I'll never forget when you were on television at the start of your show talking about your journey, and you reflected on the role that your uncle played in helping you find your path into television. And I just felt that it was so memorable, and that's what reflection is. It really gives context for people, and you did it beautifully that day.
Oh, well, thank you. And I was so moved that you asked to talk to me about that. So, Sally, we went through some of the power tools, but the big question is, what do you hope people get from this book? Why did you feel it was important to give us, the readers, these tools?
I felt I had to write this book. I've been working for chief executives and elected leaders for nearly 40 years. And the one takeaway I have is that there's a direct line connection between breakthrough leadership and tremendously excellent communications. Communications is sometimes mistaken as a soft skill. It's actually, as you know, a rock-hard competency. And those who can do it have a better chance to open minds, move hearts, and change the world. and I was compelled to want to share that.
You know, you write in the book about sharing an office. I can't remember if it was at American Express or Estee Lauder or Pfizer, the many places where you've worked at high-level positions, where you're in an office and you could hear the guy in the office next to you practicing and rehearsing his lines, trying to commit them to memory. Some would say that's preparation, but you took the opposite view.
I'm a hard no on memorization. I think it's something people do because they're nervous or they're anxious, and I understand that. But really, what you need to do is know your material, not memorize your material. Know your material and then internalize it. And before you speak, maybe take a pause and let the moment sink in. And then basically speak from your heart as opposed to from... I really felt sorry for that guy.